So here I am with my hair and makeup done, ready to record my May favorites, but right as I was sitting down, turns out the dog, my family's dog, ripped out his stitches, and I volunteered to take him to the vet. I'm just very busy for a person who does not really do a lot. But anyway, I decided to record my May favorites on the go. I will not be looking at the camera, hopefully, because that's dangerous. But hang in there team, channel. I know there's like 4 of you guys watching. Thank you so much. And yeah, let's go. Okay, this actually works because I kind of talk to myself when I drive anyway. All my monthly favorites, basically at the end of the month, I talk about the things that I consumed this month, particularly content, books, videos. This month I actually listened to a lot of books, audiobooks. I do the audiobook thing. And so I also want to say that I think I'm going to cancel my Audible subscription. I literally use that all the time. However, sometimes it's cheaper to buy the Kindle book and then add the Audible narration to it, especially with the books that I'm reading now. Like, I really want to go back and read them like visibly, take notes and highlight them. And much easier to do that when there's a visible version. So Kindle with Audible narration, I think, is going to be my new method. All right, so I think the first book that I listened to this month was Ignite the Fire by Goodman. He is behind the PTDC, or the Personal Trainer Development Center, which I have been reading for a while now. I got this book because I started a new personal training career in Central Florida. I'm not at school anymore, so I kind of started, I'm starting over, it seems like. I am so glad that I read it. The personal trainer textbook that you read to pass your personal training certification exam, it's only good for passing your exam. Like, that's all it's good for. So Ignite the Fire talks about, I feel like, all aspects of personal training, like choosing a certification, picking your niche, or I still don't know how to say that word, getting clients, marketing yourself, promoting yourself, getting testimonials, templates, and like programming workouts and accountability and dealing with certain client types, etc. It's so good. There's so much information in there, and it's like in real people language. I think most of the chapters are actually just further developed blog posts from the PTDC. Highly recommend this. You must read this if you are a personal trainer or you want to be a personal trainer. I feel like I learned more in there than I did in my textbook. I mean, other than like the muscle stuff. And next, I've listened to a lot of Jen Sincero this month. I re-listened to You Are a Badass. I really liked it. I know when I first listened, I'm like, okay, whatever, but I apparently applied a lot of her concepts because it just resonated with me so well the second time around. So last month she released her other book in this, I don't know if it's a series or what, but it's called You Are a Badass at Making Money. So I'm glad I listened to You Are a Badass, and then I followed up with the Making Money one, because she has one chapter in You Are a Badass about financial wellness or financial badassery. But this whole book is about it's just so in depth. The biggest lesson for me was I do not need to be ashamed of wanting to make money. Money just has this oh, if you say you like money, then people lump you in with horrible people. But money really is neutral. It's a neutral, currency or exchange of goods. And a hard concept to accept as well was that in order to be truly successful or be all that you can be, because of the way society is set up, you kind of need a lot of money. Vary for different people, but if I want to change people's lives, I'm going to need money to take care of myself and then fund that outreach, money to free up time to do things that I think are going to add value to the world, blah, blah, blah. That whole thing about working on your relationship with money and also your perceptions of money, which a lot of it comes from your subconscious. So at the end of the chapter, there are actionable steps for you to take. And that's why I also got the Kindle version where so I sat down and kind of went through the little worksheet or whatever at the end of every chapter. Highly recommend for anybody that wants to make money, which I think is all of you. All right, and as a follow-up, she did mention The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace. So I hopped over and read that book too. I feel like The Science of Getting Rich is just a very simplified version of both You Are a Badass at Making Money and Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. The Science of Getting Rich, Think and Grow Rich, You Are a Badass at Making Money, it's all based on the same thing. And I think The Science of Getting Rich is going to be the most succinct discussion of it.
and it's very straightforward language. I mean, it's like a little bit old-timey, but it makes a lot of sense. So highly recommend, also if you want to make money. Okay, and I think that's all I really want to talk about here. Just the audiobooks that I read. That's pretty much like where I get my content. I did start an Instagram, and I would share my favorite accounts that I'm following, but like I'm just starting out, so I like kind of follow everyone indiscriminately. So maybe next month I'll have like these are my favorite Instagrammers from this month. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I'm, always working on, I'm always, getting some new content in my head. So if you have anything to recommend or suggest, please leave a comment below. If you like this, please like it. I should not have to tell you that. And if you want to see more from me, again, I do health and wellness stuff and, fitness and, lifestyle stuff as well. Go ahead and subscribe. And as always, I want to wish you a happier, healthier, I'm not going to look at the camera, but a more magical day. Thank you so much for watching. The dog. Moose! The reason I did my May favorites in my car is I gotta take him to the vet.